Thank you. We were incidentally in discussions with the Department of Home Affairs last night. They shared the following with us. Just yesterday, between 4 and 9 in the evening, 16,000 identification documents were collected by voters. The department will match our opening and operating hours today. They will remain open until 9 in order to issue temporary identification certificates or or allow the collection of ID numbers by those who would have applied. Braden, the commission planned on receiving as many voters as would participate. You'll see from our provisioning. We have also estimated that the turnout may be more than 66%. So that is the plans on which, the basis on which we made our plans. And we are happy to report that the steady flow, if early indications are anything to go by, we may match or just surpass the 66% voter turnout. And that is not blind hope. It is hope informed by the following. Between 2021 and the certification of the voters' roll before this election, we lost no fewer than 800,000 people on the voters' roll. Even with that net decline, we were able to significantly improve the registration figures to 27.7 million, which is the biggest voting block, which is the biggest size of the voters' roll we've ever had to compile going into an election. Without sounding like we underplay the reports that are coming, it is very useful in an election process that we keep proper perspective. And the perspective is as follows. We have over 200,000 people that we've employed to run elections today. We run elections at 23,292 voting stations, involving 70 unique political parties, 11 independent candidates, 31 of those parties contesting for the first time. So whatever report you receive, assess it against the total population. Is one voting station representative of the voting experience of all voters in the country? Obviously not. However, we also accept that a vote is a personal matter. So we must give dignity to each and every voter because it is a personal experience. It is cold comfort to say, in general, things happened very well. We are sorry that we had an inconvenience. No, that's not what we are trying to say. Secondly, if you receive a report that the people do not find themselves on the voters' roll, please ask the following question. Was it the voters' roll or was it a list of people who were approved to vote by special vote or section 24A? Why do I say that? The voters' roll that we have on the VMD and the voters' roll that is printed in hard copy at the voting station are identical. The only difference is that one is electronic, the other is printed on a hard paper. So it is not possible that one will appear on the one and not on the other. It is possible, though, that a person may not appear on the section 24A list because either they did not apply or two, because having applied and having been given proof that they have applied, they subsequently did another transaction which removed them from that voting station. These are not things that we do lightly. We do these things to safeguard the cardinal rule in an election of one person, one vote. The Word School spread view, let's look at those the specific issues before we issue a broad response that may be uninformed. The voting station in the Eastern Cape where we do not operate in the morning, it is, I can't pronounce the name very well, so you'll pardon me. I think it is Kikamaswook. And again, there we are unable to operate, not because our staff were not there. Staff were there early with materials, but the community have a grievance with the land claim process. And for that reason, they decided that no one there will vote. On our part, we will present at the voting station, provide a service, and those among those community members who are inclined to avail themselves of that service will be able to receive a service. Thank you very much. Oh, the issue about the comment ascribed to one of the leaders of the observer mission. The Commission deliberately chooses to use cardboard material for ballot papers and voting station material because they are kinder to the environment. Cardboard is biodegradable, you can recycle it. We do not use translucent ballot boxes that are made out of plastic. The perception is that those ones add more credibility and integrity, but that's not true. Cardboard ballot papers come flat at the station. They are assembled in the presence of party agents at the station, so they serve the facility equally. And a person is given a single ballot. You can see when they deposit that ballot at the voting station. People vote against the voter's roll, so you know who is voting at that station. And there are reconciliations and ballot paper statement issued at the close of voting station to account for the ballots received, the ballots issued, and the ballot that must be inside the ballot box. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of voting day.